Holding hands in court, Kasey and Misty Noel asked to hold their upcoming trials, joined together. But the nature of their charges may make that impossible. Welcome to Wave News at 6. I'm John Bull. Myra's off tonight. Kasey and Misty Noel are entitled to different size juries to hear their cases. A 12-person jury for Misty, a 6-person jury for Kasey. Wave News troubleshooter Mark Stevens says joining them may not be possible.
Kasey is charged with level 6 felonies, her mother with level 5. The defense attorneys proposed having 2 juries sitting in the same room listening to both trials, or having one of the Noels agree to a different size jury. The prosecutor wasn't thrilled with either idea.
For a court down the road to kind of review this and say maybe we shouldn't have done this, or even the Supreme Court looking at this. There is some hesitation on my part.
Special Prosecutor Rick Hurdle wasn't thrilled with the idea of having multiple juries, or either Misty or Kasey agreeing to take a different size jury than required by law. But defense attorney Bart McMahon argued he's trying to make it easier for the court to seat a jury.
Once you have one trial, I'm looking at our friends from the media, and I'm counting 4 cameras right now. It's going to be harder to set a second trial.
Kasey did get one win. Her lawyer convinced Medlock to push back her trial, originally scheduled to start in 2 weeks. One reason? The lawyer just got 750 jail phone calls from dad Jamie Noel, and the lawyer says those are critical.
To look at the types of communication that Jamie had with his family, with his daughters, with his wife, and to look at the ways that he controlled and manipulated them.
Kasey and Misty also asked Medlock to loosen their bond conditions, allowing them to travel freely to Louisville. A potentially big ask coming from Kasey, whose bond was tightened after a St. Patrick's Day junket to Louisville's Irish bars.
She won't be going to any Irish pubs for celebration?
That would not be the intent, Judge.
The lawyers will provide a confidential list of cars and places the Noels need to go. Medlock also questioned why Kasey and Misty are struggling to get around.
Out of the hundreds of cars that was under the control of the Noel family, I guess, there's only 2 left?
There's a 1959 Cadillac that does not have a door handle to open it. There's an antique Clark County Sheriff police car. All of these are hot rods. It is something that looks like later in life, somebody who loved Hot Wheels and Matchboxes were able to buy them.
The lawyers have a week to present their research on the unique jury question in this case. Meanwhile, the investigation has shown no signs of letting up, with the 67th search warrant served just last week. Mark Stevens, Wave News.
Thanks, Mark.